Hello guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. We are given two functions here to evaluate, and these functions are gamma functions. We are given function A here, and we are given the second one here. But then before we go into this, I would like you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to get updated each time we upload a video. Alright, so let's look at the expression for gamma function. You know that if you are given gamma function gamma n, expression of this is integral from 0 to infinity of exponential minus x raised to the power of n minus 1 dx. This is what we have. So let's compare these two equations with this gamma function here expression. Let's compare it. Now we discover that we have exponential here, exponential minus x at the both here. For this is the first part. Now let's look at x raised to the power of 3. We have x raised to the power of 3 here, but when you check here, you have x raised to the power of n minus 3. So that means this x raised to the power of this n actually means 4, such that when 4 minus 1 is going to give you x raised to the power of 3. So that means this 4 here, that this x here is this n here is actually 4. So that means, and you know this 4 here means is gamma 4. So that means this is going to be gamma, the a part of it is going to be gamma 4. Now let's look at expression for gamma 4 now. This is going to be integral from 0 to infinity of what? Of exponential minus x raised to the power of n now is 4 minus 1 dx. So this is going to give us integral from 0 to infinity of, either ways you could write this x first or this exponential first. Multiplication is commutative, so whatever comes first is not wrong. So we have x raised to the power of 3 exponential minus x dx. So discover this is equal to this. So that means this expression is for gamma 4. So this is equal to gamma 4, which is your answer. So quickly let's move to the second one. We have integral from 0 to infinity of x raised to the power of 6 exponential minus 2x dx. Now discover that this looks like 7. This looks like gamma 7, but then you have a small problem, exponential minus 2x instead of exponential minus x. So let's assume y to be equal to 2x. So if y is equal to 2x, it means x will be equal to y all over 2. That is, divide both sides by 2. X will be equal to y all over 2, and that means the y is going to be equal to 2 dx. The y is equal to 2 to x dx if you differentiate with respect to x. So that means the x is actually going to be equal to the y all over 2. That is if you divide both sides by 2. So let's substitute all of this in this expression here. And see what we have. So now this is going to give us integral from 0 to infinity of, now instead of putting x, we are going to put y all over 2 into bracket all square raised to the power of, into bracket all raised to the power of 6 exponential. Now instead of 2x minus 2x, we are going to be putting y. So this minus y. Then instead of dx, now we have dx to be dy all over 2. So we can actually take this is the same thing as 1 over 2 dy. We can actually take this outside. So let's take it outside. 1 over 2 integral from 0 to infinity. Now we can also open this bracket here. Y raised to the power of 6 divided by 2 raised to the power of 6. Multiply exponential minus y dy. So this is what we have here. Now let's simplify this further. You are going to have 1 all over 2 integral from 0 to infinity of this. Okay, now look at this carefully. Now this can also be brought outside here. This can also be brought outside, so let's do it at once. Then if we take this 2 raised to the power of 6 outside, this is going to be times 1 over 2 raised to the power of 6 integral from 0 to infinity of y raised to the power of 6 exponential minus y dy. So this is what we have. So let's take this here, let's follow up here. Now this is 1 over, for lots of indices we have that if a times a is going to give you a raised to the power of 1 plus 1, which is equal to a square. Now when we have this, now this is going to give us 1 all over 2 raised to the power of 1 plus 6, which is going to be 2 raised to the power of 7. Now this is into integral from 0 to infinity of y raised to the power of 6 exponential minus y dy. Now when you look at this function here, now is equivalent to gamma 7. This function is equivalent to gamma 7. So now we are going to have gamma 7 here divided by 2 raised to the power of 7. So and gamma 7, if you do gamma 7, is going to give you 720 divided by 2 raised to the power of 7 is going to give you 128. So please check my video on how to find gamma, so that you'll be able to know that gamma 7 is 720. But let me just explain it very quick here. Gamma 7 is going to give you 7 minus 1 factorial. It's going to give you 6 factorial. So 6 factorial is 720. So this is your answer. Alright, thank you very much for staying through to the end. Please like this video and share it with your friends, and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get updated each time we upload a video. Thank you.